play of the game from way down.
True, silence. Rainer getting absolutely
A team wipe.
The living bombs going.
Oh my goodness, the ring. Bombs Tastinko gonna find Rainer.
Oh, the life finder keeps Maev up. It was going to be a close thing.
And healing, what? Get out of no! No!
Triple stun again. Big flanks coming out from the Blaze.
It's a death metal though.
Death metal into the double, triple kill.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Nexus Gaming Series. Nexus Gaming Series. Tonight, we've got a battle for you coming out of B West between Reborn Knights Red and Uncomfortably Numb. Now, you may have noticed that my co-caster this evening, Recyclic, looks a little bit different, has a little bit more facial hair going on. Anyways, Recyclic will be joining us here in a little bit. Just gonna double check to see actually if he's online ready. Oh, actually he is. Let's see if we can get him in here. Just finished. So there we go. So while we get him set up, let's go ahead and show the maps here. For the maps, we've got the bans coming out on Braxis and Dragonshire. That's for Reborn Knights Red. For Uncomfortably Numb, we have the bans on, let's see, what do we have? Battlefield of Eternity and Infernal Shrines. Nobody wants to go to those Diablo maps. And instead we're going to go to Towers of Doom. And good evening, Recyclic.
Hello, it's me, Recyclic.
And
I'm very late.
Oh, wrong one. There we go. I had to turn off alpha.
Okay, that's no problem. That's okay, because I was very late. Hi, everyone. I'm here now, though.
Alright, so let's unlock you so that we can adjust your camera, put you in the right spot there. There we go. And Recyclic's in the lobby. Let's check in. Alright, I think everybody's ready to go, so I'm going to pop up the standings real quick just so we can check to see where these teams are sitting. Currently, Uncomfortably Numb sitting at sixth place with 15 points. Reborn Knights Red, 10th place with 8 points.
Oh, that's fun.
So not a lot of disparity between... Well, actually, I should clarify that. Uncomfortably Numb showing its 6th place, but there are 4 teams tied with 15 points. Roll1 Esports, Who Knows Gaming, and Reborn Knights White also sitting with 15 points. So they are really looking to differentiate themselves.
Uh-oh. What the heck?
My guess is... Let's see. Wrong first draft. My guess is that they have the wrong first draft, because I think that Uncomfortably Numb picked the map. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. So...
Hold on a second.
Where are you going, Rec? Oh, is it blanket time?
It is, but it's also close the door time.
Oh, fair enough.
I do not live alone, and I do not want the good people at home to hear my mom yelling. So,
fair enough. All right, so it sounds like these teams are ready to go.
Cool.
And this time we actually get to start the game, going into this draft on Towers of Doom.
Hooray! Towers of Doom. I like this map, Aero. Do you like this map? I like it.
I mean, I enjoy
everybody
it.
likes it.
I think this is a map that lets you make a mistake, but not necessarily lose the game.
Right.
Unless it's at the very last minute.
Absolutely.
But I like seeing 2 well-balanced teams play on this map. Probably some of the most exciting games that we see here are those where each team is getting lower and lower and closer to that 0 mark, and then you're fighting over that one final point.
Absolutely. It's always exciting, especially when it's down to 4-4 or something crazy like that. No Abathur though for this game. No.
Abathur, the first band coming out from Reborn Knights.
Yeah, it looks that way. I you know me, I like Abathur here. He's fun. He's always a good time. He can be a sneaky boy and go get his own towers from time to time. He can get other towers, because why not? You know, he can be a sneaky boy. But if he's not careful, then that's not always the case.
Indeed. T-Pole with the, what is that? Is that the what face? Oh my
yeah,
dog.
that's a what.
Hey, I got dogs, Jekyll. Let me show you my dogs.
Show them your dogs, Aero, because unfortunately I've lost access to them.
They're my dogs.
There they are.
We do see the Kira ban here. Kira being available to play now, and this is the first week 7, for NGS. And she's still a strong hero, but I think we were talking about this earlier, that, I mean, she's not uncounterable. She's not like some heroes when they first came out. Like
I think she's okay, cool. I think she's slightly, like ever so slightly too strong, just a little, like a smidge too strong in terms of damage. Otherwise, I think she's fine. I really don't have too many issues with her. I like playing as her even, which is maybe that's an indicator, because I'm terrible at melee assassins, and if I'm doing well on her, something's wrong. But I don't think she's the worst. Oh god, you know, like she's not a day one's Kael'thas or whatever. But Li Ming is the first pick, Aero. Look at that.
I was gonna say earlier a day one Li Ming.
Day one Li Ming, day one Kael'thas.
She was brutal. Oh man, and do you remember the S of Johan? On
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I did not play this game until Samuro.
Okay, so at the beginning when Li Ming came out, she had a talent that allowed for, first of all, her arcane orbs were wider, and on top of that, she had a talent that allowed for anybody that was hit by her arcane orb to be pulled in toward the center of the orb.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you could. So basically, a very mini like graviton surge.
Oh.
Garrosh to Ronda. Okay, so
I love
a little bit of little throw action there.
I love it. See a little regen red in there. I mean, not that we coined that, but I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, the whole throw stun action. Li Ming is excellent follow up as well. She can just place her Q on the target because they'll be stunned for long enough. Yeah, I love it. I love this pickup. And on the opposite side, you know, Anduin and Junkrat. Junkrat has excellent poke, and especially for Towers of Doom, it helps out tremendously. And Anduin just an all-around good healer, possibly the best in the game at the moment. So cool. I like all of these pickups right now. Varian is banned, which is interesting.
Varian being banned, like for the first thought is that, again, when Varian first came out, Taunt Varian with Li Ming was kind of the go-to combo, locking people down so that you could get your full Li Ming burst damage there. So that could be one thing, or they could be looking at a Chen, for example.
VP? No.
Maybe not anymore.
No, they're looking at Murky.
I mean, okay, I'm surprised. Oh, you know what No!
Aero, do you know something that I don't?
Rek, do they go Fen 9?
They might go Fen 9.
Do they go
just might go Fen 9.
Planet Cracker?
I don't know about that, because Tyrant presses Q one time and that whole combo's ruined.
You know, you say that. I want to see it.
Okay, alright. I think it might be
I feel like they're not gonna do it now because
I said that.
because Tyrande and also Garrosh, right? I mean, he can do that too.
Yeah, Garrosh too.
But still, like, I want to see it. Okay.
Oh, it was Jimmy D. Rayner instead. All
right. So take a look at these comps here. What do you think?
I like the left teams better. But that's just, I'm biased. I hate Murky with a passion, so it's left team. Sorry. But
I don't know.
in an unbiased way, how about that? I do like the stun follow-ups for Garrosh, and there's plenty of damage follow-up as well from Li Ming, and even Vala, who can simply press a Q key and bye-bye. Ragnaros into the solo against a Murky. I know very little about solo lane matchups. I know a few, but they're really, really obvious ones, so there's nothing too interesting for me to say about that, but I kind of like it. He can easily destroy the pufferfish and give Murky a slightly harder time, but also Ragnaros would have to push up, and Murky could just keep pressing Q on him. So I don't know. I don't know how that matchup works out. As far as the poke coming from Uncomfortably Numb, right? Yeah, Uncomfortably Numb. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
They have a lot more, I think. I mean, Li Ming has a devastating amount, but Junkrat is just so good at it. So I don't know. This could go either way.
Kick Naz there. All right, let's go ahead and introduce our teams. Rec, which side do you want to introduce?
I'll introduce Uncomfortably Numb. I'll do that.
Go for it.
Okay, so Uncomfortably Numb. You've got Famous playing ETC, Knaz, as you said, not Kick Knaz.
I think it's Kick Naz, but go ahead.
Oh, okay, Kick Knaz on Junkrat, Pilot of Earth playing Anduin, Mr. Monkey Man on Raynor, and Novus on Murky.
All right. And for Reborn Knights Red, we've got Ninja on Garrosh, Staymop on Vala with the Pleb Horse, Mega Man Fan on Li Ming, a guest star tonight, Rise on Tyrande, and Stock on Ragnaros. So Ragnaros is going to be able to stop the Murky eggs with his Meteor. But it's important to keep in mind, too, that Ragnaros has mana and Murky doesn't. So at some point, he could just run out of mana and not be able to stop it then.
Yeah, I mean, the Flames of the Fire Lord may die out, and I think actually this Vala might do the same in that scenario. She's a little too far up and got collapsed on. Maybe she makes it out? I don't think so, though.
I don't think so either. I think this is going to be a nice, easy first
Ooh,
kill.
wait a minute. Now, hold on a minute. Oh, she already used her Vault. Yeah, ETC is going to stun that very easily. Well done, Famous.
All right, first kill of the game, just under a minute. And there goes the, as mentioned, the Meteor pulling out the fish, the puffer fish. Yep. And Murky didn't take bribes, or a fishy deal rather. So it's not like he's necessarily cussing over there about his pufferfish going down, but it is a big source of damage for him. So losing that pufferfish is going to make it more difficult for him to maintain that lane.
Absolutely, and not a whole lot doing anywhere else, but yeah, it'll absolutely make it more difficult. And like I said, Ragnaros presses A and Q1 at once, and I think it goes away right there. So
yeah, there's that as well. So we've got Junkrat now in the top. Okay, I was zipping up here because I thought maybe some action was going to happen. But Garrosh going to throw ETC away. Saying, not in my house, not today. And Power Slide in onto Vala once again, but the root is going to hit Garrosh instead. I think if that root hits Vala, she dies there.
100%, but Garrosh was just in the way. He was in the way. He was in a good tanking position there. Well done.
And I think he might be looking to throw this ETC. Oh, perhaps. Man, so close.
And yet so far.
Hey. So the rotation, who was it? Tyrande coming down, but Vala heading up into the mid lane. I see assist pings called out here. Not sure which team, though. Oh, Power Slide in. Again, dangerous spot for Vala, but not enough follow-up. So Li Ming versus Raynor in the bot lane, but Li Ming doesn't have a lot of health, so I don't see her being able to... Oh, my goodness, that penetrating round really throwing some problems in for Li Ming. She's going to back away.
Oh, yeah.
And this is... I think the bottom is just given. I don't think that they can really do anything about this.
I don't think that Reborn Knights here feels like getting it. At least I don't think they do. It's only Tyrande down here. She's all by her lonesome. So yeah, they're going to go ahead and opt for the top two. Looks like Junkrat can get the stall potentially.
So get one. Raynor's going to get the other. And Murky looks like is probably about to die here, but his egg is pretty close. Yeah, it's up by the fort. So
yeah, it's up on the top right fort.
And I think they can get another stall here. Yeah, with the Power Slide in. ETC has tons of mana, all the health he could possibly want. Rag has no mana.
Uh-oh.
But Vala's just shredding Mr. Monkey Man in the back here.
Yeah, ETC thrown away. I love it. Murphy dies in the back line. Not that matters too much for him, but it does prevent them from coming in, I suppose, a little bit.
And Junkrat can just stall this out.
Exactly.
With his grenades there. Every couple of seconds he can throw one out. And if nobody stops it, which nobody did, he can just keep that going for days.
Exactly.
Oh, good vault from Staymop there, just in front of the power slide. Looks like Famous could go down here. Although, wow, if Junkrat hit that detonate there just a moment earlier, that could have been 2 kills, I think.
Absolutely, it could have. But this is the blue team is getting very low. I'm not sure they want to stick around for too much longer. Mega Man Fan is gonna maybe get the capture. He does, but they're so low that it actually might not be even worth it. ETC gets a nice power slide in, but Tyrande is keeping everybody up. Ragnaros, however, is the one who falls. Gosh.
All right, and it looks like Garrosh is probably going to go down here as well. Uses that shot, but the ETC.
Oh, Tyrande doing her absolute best to get this ETC, but no.
Wow.
Leap of faith, baby! This is what I'm talking about, man. Anduin is a beast of a character. Pilot of Earth knows this. He wants to play it. I can hear him in draft saying it. Oh, excellent work.
That was a great throw from Garrosh, but we've talked about heroes that break the game, and your heroes like Medivh, for example, even Junkrat in some ways, being with the excessive range of poke, just like Chromie used to have. Leap of Faith, one of those abilities that just makes it so frustrating. You get so close to a kill, and then Anduin says no. That's not happening.
Yeah, so I want to talk about talents real quick. I see that Garrosh actually opted for Unrivaled Strength. I've actually been seeing this a lot more lately. I don't remember, didn't Groundbreaker get nerfed? Not Groundbreaker, but the level 1 got nerfed, did it not? Am I making that up?
So, his body check got kind of
buffed.
It incorporated the level 1 and level 4 talents, so it now gets a slow and a healing reduction.
Yeah.
Instead of just the slow. And good throw out onto Tyrande there, but Ninja in a bit of danger.
Getting a lot of poke from Jimmy.
And so it really did kind of adjust the mix of level 1 talents there. And so this Unrivaled Strength on a map like this, there are a couple of other maps that I really like it. I actually really like it on Dragonshire because you throw them over the wall in that bot lane.
Yeah. Absolutely. I think it's a good talent. I don't hate it. Oh, Dead Murky.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely has a place. I don't use it every time. The Groundbreaker level 1 quest talent, and it looks like Mega Man Fan might go down here.
No, Ellune's Chosen. Very powerful talent coming from Tyrande level 1. That is why I like that talent. But also, Tyrande, excuse me, Mega Man Fan did teleport away just in the nick of time before the stun going out. I think that Reborn Knights needs to just give this.
Especially with the 10.
Yeah, the 10 advantage is not theirs, so they need to just soak it up. But go on, I'm sorry.
Uncomfortably Numb has their heroics.
Yeah, they do. Let me take a look at these. So you got Mosh Pit, Light Bomb, Riptire, Hyperion, and March of the Murlocs. Yeah, I mean, these all look good. These are all very pushy.
Speaking of Riptire, the throw over the wall again, this time saving her from the follow-up damage from Junkrat.
Oh.
And, that March of the Murlocs, again, another source of stall on these points, preventing people from getting the channel. So we'll see how that turns out for them. We do have, for Reborn Knights, though, we've got the Shadow Stock, Wave of Force, Rain of Vengeance, and ETC's going on to the point here. There's that Rain of Vengeance Light Bomb used, but ETC's a dead cow. Another throw over the wall. Rainer taking damage, but not going to be the kill. Instead, it's going to be Vala and Li Ming.
Oh no!
And Tyrande?
And Tyrande, who is mounted, but still super slowed with all those Murlocs on top of her. Oh dear.
Okay then. What else did we have? We have the Warlords Challenge and Lava Wave. And this, I don't know, this is a map where, like, I certainly understand the argument for Lava Wave. this is a map where I feel it doesn't get as much value as some other maps, and I think Sulfurous Smash gets a lot of value when you have people standing still for several seconds at a time.
Yeah, and which can very well happen, but with a Reign of Vengeance and a Garrosh Warlords challenge, it can absolutely... I agree with you 100%. I think that Molten Core, oh my god, Sulfurous Smash was the pick in this scenario, but he opted for Lava Wave. This will give him extra wave clear, and maybe clear up lanes if there's too much pressure, you know? So,
for
not
sure.
the worst.
And they do pick up 4 points. Reborn Knights Red
Yeah,
now
look at
in
that.
the lead here, 32-28 so far. And I guess that's all I have to say about that.
Yeah, I mean, there was a cheeky stun onto Anduin, but it didn't... Just for a little bit of stall, there was no other follow-up. Murky doing his best to disrupt this Garrosh, slow him down a little bit. Big slide onto Vala, who might be going down with this light bomb. She does. A big mosh pit, 3-man mosh pit. Jimmy is going to have a field day with this, but the attention seems to be split. Warlord's challenge went out, but it didn't connect onto anyone, and Ragnaros pays the ultimate price for it. March of the Murlocs is going to go ahead and allow them to push deeper into this bottom fort.
They are
Garrosh...
taking tower shots, though.
They are taking tower shots. Well, not necessarily, because now there's a pufferfish and fake eggs all over the place. Now that the wave is here, you know what? That's a gone bye-bye fort.
And that's an extra point now.
Yeah, it's an extra point because no one picked up this, whatchamacallit, this tower. Altar, whatever. The Towers of Doom tower. I don't know, man. I don't play this game.
Yeah, right? I've never done this before. Certainly haven't won any grand championships.
I just noticed... Yeah, no, never. Never in my life. I gotta give the big shout out to Poverty Skin and Poverty Horse Vala here. No skin, no horse. Just... I like it. It's a bold play.
Yeah, I mentioned that at the beginning of the stream, right?
Yeah, I didn't hear it. I'm sorry. You need to know me by now.
But that's okay. Good shout out. It's a good thing to shout out.
It's very relevant. Very much what the chat wants to hear.
Indeed. Ziltoid, I'm sorry that you're not getting to check out the cast. I believe that it's some kind of encoding thing. There's nothing I can do about it. You might try either the Twitch app if you're not using that, or if you are using that, try using your browser, or even try a different browser if you're using whatever browser. So, all right, trying to push the sappers here in the bot lane. And it looks like they all three got through. Yeah, they did. So, and with the help of the Hyperion and Light Bomb, securing those extra points, rather advantageous for them now. And especially holding this bottom tower is going to give them the advantage with this bottom altar as well. This is very difficult for Reborn Knights to come into with a offensive tower at their back. So most likely this is just going to be a quick pickup for Uncomfortably Numb.
Yeah, it looks that way, and I like that they're setting up their defense right under their newly acquired tower. It means that the rest of Reborn Knights cannot push in.
Yeah,
So,
and with the hearths, they're gonna go grab the boss. Murky doesn't sniff it out.
I don't think
not
Murky
notice?
noticed. I don't think he was paying attention. His screen might have been elsewhere.
I do like this play because there's nothing they could have done to get the bottom, or nothing safe they could have done to get the bottom altar. So they at least counter the 5 points that they lost with 4 points from the boss. Level 16 coming up as well now.
Ninja in a
Gosh.
lot of trouble, though. Oh,
Yeah.
no. He was chased by the Murky and kind of ignored him. But unfortunately, he walked into the rest of the Uncomfortably Numb, who was kind of waiting for him in the mid lane.
Now, in theory, this could give Reborn Knights the potential to get this back. They're spending a lot of time on the sappers, though, instead of getting any damage onto the fort. So it does give Uncomfortably Numb enough time to get down here, and Li Ming very low with that.
Yeah, but guess what? Tyrande is awesome, so it doesn't matter.
So, interestingly enough, we do have a glass cannon Li Ming, also with the calamities. So, very
Lots
low
of
health.
dammies. Very low health, but lots of dammies. That's what I like to say. I like to see it. I like to live dangerously. A danger boy, as they call me.
And Rag versus Murky up in the top lane seems to be a pretty even overall fight. So Warlord challenge onto ETC. Oh, the leap of faith keeping him from getting thrown into the fiery pit of death. Wait, did Murky just kill Rag?
He killed Ragnaros. That's a big oh no from me.
No.
Oh no.
Garrosh looking, I think, to try to get a throw here, but it's going to be the... Oh, there you go. There you go. There's a dead bovine. And they're on the hunt. Vala going in, trying to catch up to the Rainer, but the penetrating round throws her back. And Hyperion slowing things down, causing them to have to disengage and just try to clear up the sappers. And with the tank advantage, at least... I was going to say they might try to clear this up, but the ultras are already up. So 5 points... There, oh, a good stall out of Tirana, but that's all she gets. She doesn't have another one, and certainly not that far away.
It. Really, all that was simply a stall. There's no way that they could, further engage on pawn that. Well, no, they weren't there in time.
So, again, clearing out the mid lane, but they're leaving the bot lane, and all right, fair enough. He's using the lava wave to clear up the minions so that they can hopefully try to get in on this. Yeah, I don't know, Ziltoid. It's something to do with the encoding. It's something I read about with the partner, because you get some kind of special encoding there, but sometimes there are issues elsewhere as it's converting to whatever format you're using. Mm-hmm. So if you're not on your computer, it should work on your computer. I think it's primarily mobile and tablets and stuff that has the issue. All right, Rag v Murky back up in the top here. Sappers picked up in the bot lane. We do have Reborn Knights picking up their fort again. And the stun going out onto the Sappers here. But all three of them do make it through.
They do. Garrosh was desperately looking for something in there, but ETC doing a fantastic job of preventing him from getting any value.
Oh, here we go with a light bomb. Power slide in, hits 3, and the mosh pit followed up by the Riptire. Gonna be a double kill, followed up by the kill onto Vala. And now they're gonna grab this bottom fort. This is theirs basically for free, and only a Ragnaros and Tyrande to stall out these points. And I think if once they get this, Murky needs to just go back, grab that top altar here, especially since he just got the kill on the Rag.
How did that happen
this should
so
be
fast?
Game. Anduin goes to get theirs. Tyrande maybe stalls this out a little bit, but I don't think she is going to be able to stall out with the other 4 heroes. So. All right, ladies and gentlemen, game number 1. Towers of Doom going over to Uncomfortably Numb.
Yeah.
And that was their map selection. Let's take a look at these statistics, shall we? 3 kills to 17. So pretty heavily one-sided there in Uncomfortably Numb's favor. I don't know. I didn't feel like that was the case, but I guess there were a lot of moments where there was one pick, here and there and what have you. But it did feel like they were constantly ahead in the siege, right? They were able to keep that bottom fort, hold on to it for a good long time, and it was just near impossible for Reborn Knights to get into that, to get to that bottom fort with the very far back presence of Junkrat and Rainer with the Hyperion even ETC being up in their face, not a big deal when you've got Leap of Faith to pull them back.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of why it was enabled to go in so deep, like a light bomb and a power slide there. You saw the power of that. It was incredible. You can't clump against that, VTC is just going to have a field day with that, and naturally he did, followed up with a mosh pit you saw at the end there. That literally won them the game. I think it's funny too, because like you said, it was 17-3 and didn't really feel like it. That kind of lends into itself, it's true. It didn't feel that way until you kind of look it back and go, yeah, that was pretty one-sided,
Right.
So yeah, no, it was an excellent job done by Comfortably Numb there. So I'm excited to see what they bring in game 2, and I want to hopefully see Reborn Knights maybe step their game up a bit. I don't think they did particularly bad, but yeah, no, I'm excited to see how this goes.
Yeah, they're going to need to pick up the pace a little bit here. Going into this game number 2, we saw them in 10th place there in the standings. They need these points if they're going to get into the 8th seed of the playoffs. And this is a flex match, by the way, just as a reminder for all of you who are out there working on your flex matches. So we're going to Volskaya Foundry next. This is the selection of Reborn Knights Red.
Very cool.
Let's see if I can get you in here, Rek.
Okay. I'm in here, baby.
All right.
Oh,
1, 2, 3, 4.
I don't want to play the game. I just want to be here. There we go.
I just want to be me. It's not easy being green.
It's not that easy.
Yeah, you're better at that than I am. All right, so what do you think we'll see different on Volskaya Foundry?
You know, I kind of am almost expecting a Ragnaros again. It's really just intuition more than anything. He plays similarly on this map to Towers of Doom, and I've seen a lot of players lately prioritizing that with core to go along with it every time every time he molten cores on the point, he can reach said point and offer a lot of control with that, because molten core does do a lot of damage. I'll be honest, it's hard to deal damage with it because his all of his abilities are telecasted, but it's easy to do it. So I wouldn't be surprised if he does it again, or they go Ragnaros again. But I want to see a lot more zone control. I think that Uncomfortably Numb's comp last game we could see something similar. Like, that was a pretty controlling game comp, and I could see something that just very similar, if not the exact same comp this game.
So I just want to clarify what you're suggesting is that you think that we could see another Murky here?
At this point, I saw a Murky and I saw a Gazlo ban. At this point, I throw all expectations have gone out this window, and it is raining out, so expectations are soggy too.
All right, well, we've got the draft set up and ready to go. Game number 2 on Volskaya Foundry coming at you between Reborn Knights Red and Uncomfortably Numb. Uncomfortably Numb up 1-0, and Reborn Knights Red with the map pick looking to equalize the pressure in this game and take it to game number 3. Equalize. Rek, this is on stream. This is live cast. People are going to clip that shit.
They can, but they won't. Right?
And we're going to see a Gazlo ban right out of the gate here. And for what it's worth, B West is the division that has the Gazlos.
Not incorrect on that one, Mr. Aero. Not incorrect at all.
All right, so we saw Abathur and Kira last game. I think Kira could get a lot of... Yeah, okay.
Yeah, no. She's brand new this week. She's allowed this week, but not in this game.
Yep, and I think she could have gotten a lot of value here. So Alarak is another one of those heroes here. You were talking about zone control. Alarak is quite good with that, especially on a map like Volskaya Foundry.
The thing with Alarak, right? What's his ability do? Aero. What does his trait do? Sadism. It gives you stuff. It gives you power when you kill people. What does Alarak want to do more than anything? Kill people. He wants to fight. He wants you to walk up to him. So I like that, especially if there's a zone, such as a control point in Volskaya. He sits on it and he says, "Come to me, fight me. I am Ohio." And you have to. So you're giving him what he wants. And granted, maybe you kill him, but you're risking it, Anduin pickup though, not a big surprise. It's a good character.
Oh, they swapped somebody out.
They did, yeah. Patches is now playing this time.
Monkey Man. So no more Novus. We've got the rest, right? Yeah, we do. Okay, so we're gonna see Patches on Anduin instead of Pilot of Earth.
Yep.
Diablo to Ronda. So Diablo, you know what? Let's why don't we take a look at some stats for Diablo out of B West, shall we?
Show?
Let's see. Diablo.
Show me the stats. I mean, I can't visibly see them without alt tabbing because I have that single monitor life, but...
Well, pick rate is 30%, 37% win rate. Ban rate 41% on Diablo out of B West. So kind of interesting stats. Very high popularity, but kind of low win rates.
Yeah, I mean, listen, if you don't know what you're doing on them, it's not good. I'm going to go ahead and assume Ninja knows what he's doing, because he did actually a pretty decent job on Garrosh last game. So I'm going to go ahead and assume that he knows exactly what he's doing. Or they, I should say they. Let me be 2019 here. But I'm going to assume they know exactly what they're doing. I have no idea how to play Diablo, so... but hey, Aero, remember that time I said that we might see the exact same comp coming from Uncomfortably Numb?
No.
Well, I'm 60% correct this time around.
So far.
So far, so good. And a
Although
Kel'Thas ban...
some different people.
Yeah, some different people, but listen, a Kel'Thas ban means that Murky might come back.
Yeah, and the Kel'Thas, I like the ban on the Kel'Thas because Kel'Thas gets a lot of value on this map, more than he should, I find, but, you know, that kind of goes with the herd mentality of, you know, playing this game sometimes. You get close in to try to get a kill, and then everybody's like, let's go kill ETC, and then suddenly bombs everywhere.
Yeah. Not particularly great. Alright, I'm excited to see what Reborn Knights picks up. Come on, show me something fun. Let me see what you guys got. Blaze, cool. And Slivy.
Okay, Sylvanas is solid here. She's going to be able to take that Merc Queen, get the empowered camps. I like it.
Yeah,
she also does just a metric ton of damage into ETC's face.
Absolutely. She also does a metric ton of siege damage if she so chooses to push along with her. What the heck is it called? The Protector. I'm sorry.
Protector.
Yeah, you know, I mean, she can disable, and then Protector says, "Oh, thank you, Sylvanas," and she says, "You're welcome," and then they go march forward. Hansel this time though. I like that. You know what? He might be the engage in this scenario.
With the Dragon's Arrow?
Yeah, with the Dragon's Arrow, like a clumsy Dragon's Arrow followed up by a ETC power slide and light bomb. That's looking really scary, you know? Especially, and again, it all goes back to point control, you know? You're way more likely to land those Dragon Arrows, especially if you're going blind. But, yeah, no, I like this. I like that Hanzo pickup a lot. And Malthael definitely beats Blaze in the solo lane, without a doubt in my mind. So, Blaze is going to have a rough time. But they might actually flippity-flop him with Falstad.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Which wouldn't be the worst. I don't hate that.
So I do want to just point out here for Novus in chat calling out the not liking the disrespect towards Murky in the last draft. And hey, you know what? If it works for you, it's all fine. That little fish got a lot of value. And you know, one of the things about like the Gazlos and the Murkies is not necessarily because they're great heroes. It's really more that because they're not picked very often, if you play one very well, it's very difficult because they don't get played very often. So, you know, countering them is not something that you're as used to doing. So let's go ahead and introduce our team. Let's introduce Reborn Knights first, because they are looking to even out this score. We've got Rise on Ronda, Mega Man Fan on Falstad, Ninja on Diablo, Stock on Blaze, and Stamop on Sylvanas. Also on the Pleb Horse.
Yes, more poverty. All right, now for Uncomfortably Numb, Famous will be playing ETC again, Patches this time on Ando, and Pilot Over will be playing Malthael, Kiknaz on Junkrat, and Mr. Monkey Man on Hansel.
And it took us a while to show those talents last game. I'm glad that you reminded me because I completely forgot. So level 1 talents there for you. We do see that bold strategy. It seems like a bold strategy, Cotton. We'll see if it pays off.
That, you know what? Yeah. Yeah. I know that movie. Ditto. Not a whole lot going on mid. I mean, lots of abilities to be thrown. Oh, just kidding. There was a flip onto Famous, but he goes ahead and power slides out. That's what ETC does. He likes to do that. He likes to be a cheeky boy.
Ooh, Novus up with the 10 bits. Shouting out for his Murky. Liking my good answer. Appreciate it. Mega Man fan gonna be the first kill. Getting shot in the back by the Hanzo.
Oh no. Not like this.
Oh no. All right, so let's check this out with Blaze and Malthea on the bottom. As you mentioned earlier, you know, Blaze kind of a little bit behind in this. Malthea able to pressure the lane a little bit more, also just a little bit ahead in the damage on the heroes.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Blaze is a big old health bar, and what does Malthea like to see? Big old health bars, because he does all that percent damage. So, yeah, he's gonna go ahead and just pound this Blaze and give him a very difficult time soaking. Malthea can really bully this character into you know, forcing him to stay by his own side of the map, which isn't necessarily a bad thing for Blaze, but you know, he wants to push up. He wants to play the game.
Solo laners don't want to play this game. That's why they're in the solo lane.
Yeah, they like single player games. They're those kind of guys.
So we do have both teams picking up their turret camps here, and you can expect to see if there's any kind of advantage if they pick out like the Falstad again, or if they're able to snag that ETC. You can expect to see this support camp picked up. But right now, not really feasible for either team to do so with the 4v4.
Yeah, Hanzo's gonna opt for his siege camp at the moment. Not the best camp boy, but you know, it's an option. Not a whole lot going on right now, Aero. Everyone just kind of soaking, doing their thing. No, the fun starts in 20 seconds, though. That's when the fun starts.
So, interesting enough, Sylvanas did not go the Merc Queen build. She actually took possession.
Okay. I mean, I don't hate that. It's fine, I guess. But Merc Queen, yeah. I don't... Look, I'm not gonna pretend to know what I'm talking about when it comes to Sylvanas. But here's another thing, too. Falstad's going straight for the W build. He's not even doing that thing with the auto attack heal.
Right.
So a lot of cheeky level 4s coming out.
Point started here by Uncomfortably Numb, and it looks like we're gonna see Reborn Knights working on the support camp. But here's the rotation up: 4v4 on the support camp, now 5v4 as Blaze is here, and here comes Malthea. Turrets dropped from both teams here, I think. Yes, the Junkrat nukes them out, and it's gonna be Ninja first. Famous almost going out, but it looks like they are able to, after losing Diablo, pick up the bio-emitter, but they have to use it immediately and lose the Sylvanas. Jet propulsion going out, but not really enough damage left to counter out the healing coming from that Anduin there. And now Rise in a bit of danger is going to be the third kill. And, you know, kind of what I was mentioning earlier, they went for that support camp with the even tiers, with the even number of players, and you know, just didn't work out very well for them.
No, obviously not. You know, it was good on Uncomfortably Numb to recognize that they were gone for so long. Realize, oh hey, you know, there's a likely chance that they're sitting on this support camp. Let's go find them. And they did an excellent job. I saw Junkrat left a mine on it very early and managed to bop Diablo back into the rest of the team. And Diablo was so out of position at that point that it was kind of too late for anything else to happen. But looks like it's going to go into overtime.
And we do have a turret here for Uncomfortably Numb, giving them the extra value. They are able to take it down, but by the way, second turret. So they're slightly able to stall this out, but it looks like they may not. No, they do. Diablo steps back onto it. They're just able to stall it out, but ultimately the Protector is going to go over to Uncomfortably Numb. Power slide in onto Diablo, but ETC not able to get the follow-up he was looking for, really just trying to stall out that Diablo's positioning there.
Yeah, here's something new. They're going to go ahead and send their Protector bottom side. I've been seeing this a lot lately too, Aero. I think this is the second time we've seen this happen together.
Yeah, I don't actually hate this because a lot of the games are decided in this third control point. So if you can get the value here and, you know, not lose the second control point heavily, then I mean, that's still very helpful, especially in a lane with the Malthael and Blaze, where you're getting that extra pressure out of the Malthael anyway.
Yeah, I think they're winning right now fairly decisively. They're an entire level up. They might figure, hey, let's just set up for later. Like, we probably could win the top lane, you know? Something like that. They might be thinking something along those lines. So they're going to go ahead and do the bottom lane first rather than the top lane.
Yeah, and with the level 10 advantage coming up here, they're going to be able to push into this.
Hanzo wants that whale, and he gets it with the Sonic Arrow.
Which is left in the point there, too.
Yeah.
All right, so level 10's online for Uncomfortably Numb. What do we got, Rick?
Well, no, we got Stage Dive. Much more exciting ult, I think so. I know you don't believe in it, but I do. I mean,
there's a time and place.
Yeah, and like I said, so that means Dragon's Air is going to be the engage for the most part. So Dragon's Arrow, Stage Dive, Light Bomb, Last Rites, and Riptire. Nothing too out of the ordinary. I suppose Stage Dive is a little bit, but that's fine. You know what? I like it. I always like a Stage Dive.
Yeah, and I don't think that the Stage Dive Light Bomb thing quite works the same way. I don't think you can pop off a Light Bomb and then Stage Dive.
I don't think so either. I'm not sure how that would interact. I think the Light Bomb would go off before the Stage Dive finally lands. So
yeah, I think so. So this time we are going to see Uncomfortably Numb on the point, but on the support camp, but nobody's close enough from Reborn Knights to do anything about it. So that's going to be a nice, easy pickup for Uncomfortably Numb on the support camp. And Falstad flying up there into the top lane to clear out the siege camp, given that pressure. Level 10's available now, or at least a few moments ago, for Reborn Knights, as we've got the Wailing Arrow, the Mighty Gust, Apocalypse, Bunker, which is not something you see all that often these days, and the Shadowstalk for Tyrande.
Oh, I love Bunker, though. It's you know what's funny, Aero? I realized something the other day. That every heroic in the game that I like are all the nope heroics, where you just bunker drop, you just nope something. The sanctification, you just nope. The whatchamacallit, divine shield, nope. You know, I just like the denial heroics. I think those are my favorite. And you know what? It does make sense that Bunky, I like to call it Bunky. Bunky is the pick here because Last Rites can be so devastating, and Bunky cancels it. So.
Well, and there's a lot there. Blaze can also drop Bunker when he's stunned. So, I mean, he could even drop that with the Dragon Arrow. A Riptire comes out, and suddenly everybody pops into that Bunker, and you're safe.
And then, you know what? Flamethrower's ready.
Flame on.
That's Human Torch.
Well, sure. I mean, he could join this game, right?
Chris Evans is in this game?
All right, control point number 2, also known as control point B, coming on. And Hanzo getting onto that point does have a turret. We see a turret and a support camp for Uncomfortably Numb. Do we have any items for Reborn Knights? But power slide in onto the ETC, or I'm sorry, onto the Falstad. I think he's okay here, yeah, especially with Diablo coming to help. And yes, they do have one turret on the side of Reborn Knights. I
see. All right, 13 was just picked up for Reborn Knights Red, which is nice. Always good to know. Yeah, this Falstad is opting for as much W as he can get. Pretty cool, I guess. Nothing else too out of the ordinary, I don't think.
So 75% so far, as Falstad having to go back. I don't know that they can come in on this. I mean, I think they're going to, but I don't know that they should. Because there's a Stage Dive available, and it's going to come in right now.
Dive. Oh, APOC is coming out as well. The RQE pressed by Diablo. Very well done. Big side Wailing Arrow onto Malthael causes him to go down. Riptire managed to get a lot of damage onto Falstad and a couple of others, but it looks like Diablo is going to be safe when he gets in the Bunky that we mentioned earlier. And it looks like Reborn Knights wins this team fight. Wow.
Yeah, unexpected. I expected with the 5v4 that they had that Uncomfortably Numb would be able to push them back on that. But you know what? They they played their ults a little bit better.
Yeah, no, the
they being
APOC was
Reborn Knights.
fantastic, I think. As silly as this, because I think it only stunned one or two people, but it was so well placed and such a great reaction time that I think that Ninja did a fantastic job with it. The APOC was excellent.
All right, so we got 5 versus 5 again, but Diablo's already at half health. But check out ETC's health bar now, as Sylvanas, again, just as I mentioned at the beginning of the game, able to do so much damage to him in a very short period of time.
Yep.
And it's going to go to overtime. Whoever wins this team fight is going to get this next protector. Light Bomb coming in, hits 3. Pilot of Earth going down, however. The Gust disengage as they get the kill onto the Diablo.
Oh, only
Junkrat, maybe?
I'm sorry,
Junkrat
I just want to point out that the stage dive, I had a big ETC on my screen for a split second. It looked awesome. I wish it was on stream, but no. Okay, 3v3 here, 3v4 actually.
Long,
yeah, Diablo with no souls, but still another body there. Another fat APOC coming out, gonna stun ETC, keep him in place, but he manages to slide away. That's still gonna be a protector, though, in favor of Reborn Knights.
All right, and that's you know, even as much value as they got out of this fort from the protector and then the additional damage from their level 10s.
Yeah,
they do have their healing well. They just weren't quite able to stick with it in that, and they had 99% there. So you know what? Good job to Reborn Knights being able to secure those kills, lock the heroes down. They, you know, made use of Diablo's souls, setting up the ultimate. Was it 5-on-3 eventually, or 4-on-3?
Yeah.
And now the protector doesn't have a lot of health here, so you know, with the damage coming out from Hanzo and Junkrat and Malthael, all they really get is that well in the bot lane.
Yeah, it looks that way. They might just opt for mid wall as well too. Yeah, there they go. They're starting to get those turrets on the mid.
Yeah, I think it would have been better for them to simply take down that top structure while they had the advantage, the man advantage. You know, they wasted a lot of time traveling in this and not really getting the full value out of that protector. And ETC's been soaking in that top lane as well, has the stage dive available. Falstad's back here, so let's take a look at these 16 talents.
Oh, well, before we look at those, look at this big old stage dive into the behind of the, let me rephrase that, behind the protector, and ultimately actually is countered by the APOC, another fantastic APOC from Ninja. He dies as a result of the Riptire, and a whole lot of abilities being thrown out with a dead Tyrande and a dead Junkrat as well. Holy cow. Kind of missed what happened to Tyrande. I feel bad, but... Oof.
Yeah, that was nuts. Ultimately, you know, huge team fight there. Not really one that you expect. I mean, Volskaya Foundry being a map where there's long periods of time where you just don't really get much action, right? There's camps to do maybe, but in between these control points, there's just not that much to do. So electing to pop off that stage dive and really try to set that up, I mean, they did get the light bomb onto 2, so...
Cheeky Falstad's camp steal. I like it. Always a fan of those.
Yeah, and these camps, again, don't do a whole lot, so ultimately it's going to be really easy to clear them up.
I feel like they don't even really push that well. They just kind of maintain more than anything.
Yeah, I mean, they're better than 0, right? They give your lane something, but they're easy to clear up, and by themselves they don't do a lot of damage. So
yeah.
Kime calling out for game 3, wanting Reborn Knights to bring this back.
Hi, Kime. Look, I pronounced your name correctly. Are you proud? Because I know what it's like to have a mispronounced username, but here we go. We got another fight. We're breaking out Aero. Actually, Blaze is in a lot of trouble. He's all by himself. Fighting off a big old gust. What an awesome gust. Stage Divisal. Another APOC coming from Ninja, and the bio-emitter was dropped down. Oh,
that was such a great bunker that protected them from the Riptire, but Rye's going to be going down to that last rights. So a trade of 1 for 2. Some really great ultimates out of Reborn Knights there, but ultimately just not able to keep their whole team alive.
I know, and you know, guys, come on. Don't let Bunky die. I love Bunky. I don't like combustion. It's not fun.
And this is that moment. Okay, cool. I was gonna say this is that moment I was just talking about where there's not much to do on the map. You know, you can try to get some siege damage somewhere, but as we can see here, it's not that difficult to respond on this map. It's a fairly good sized map, but when there's nothing going on, you're soaking lanes and moving on to respond to threats.
You can't beat Pilot of Earth Malthael. Well, I can say with confidence I've never beaten it. I've also never lost to it, but I mean, so far it's statistically true. I can't beat it. Hello, and you are proud of me for pronouncing your name correctly. Excellent.
So level 20 coming up very soon here for Uncomfortably Numb. And Rek, we're almost level 20. How many structures have gone down? Not a single fort.
I didn't even realize. Oh, this is a fun game. I like this game. Oh, man.
But keep in mind, with level 20s and a protector, this can be the ending. The charge onto the Hanzo. Leap of Faith coming out. Here comes the stage dive. Charge in onto the ETC, but Hanzo goes down first from the Sylvanas, and she's trying to make it away. Blaze, however, gonna go down thanks to that last rights. And level 20 is now online for both teams.
Aero, what? You have given me a treat tonight. This is one of the most fun games I've ever watched. Holy cow.
Not only that,
I have no words.
Take a look at some of these talents. We don't see a lot of Desperate Prayer. We don't see a lot of the, I don't even know what it's called, Bullseye for that Sonic Arrow.
No, oh man, I like everything that's happening right now, Aero. I love it all.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
What is happening? I like it. All right, so we've got Reborn Knights getting onto this camp now, or I'm sorry, the control point here. Mighty Gust not available yet. Oh, Falstad taking a lot of damage, though. Diablo charging in onto the ETC is going to get the double light bomb stun, but that's just going to allow him to disengage.
Yeah, actually, Patches is the one who's getting low, but he manages to run away with the help of his level 13 talent, Speed of the Pious. That one gives you 30% more move speed when you cast your W. That let him win.
That Divine Star movement speed. Clutch. Oh, but ETC slides onto the Sylvanas.
Oh, the teamwork!
Wow.
Oh, I really like this game, Aero. Holy cow.
Falstad with the major assist, keeping that Sylvanas alive.
Oh, the bunkie drop also.
That's a
good time for that. It was a weird bunkie, but you know what? I don't hate it. It's down now.
Here comes stage dive onto the point here. Everybody able to zip out of the way. But I couldn't even... Malthael going down, so no last rights able to be used now. And here comes this protector. The first protector of the game for Reborn Knights. And they get the kill onto ETC, and these death timers are long. And what did... Malthael took Can't Stop Death, right?
Yes, he did. So he's going to go ahead and come up again, but at the cost of a longer respawn time the next time he dies. If he does, of course. And again, I got to shout out these APOCs are fantastic. That's actually what killed Malthael in that fight, was the really good APOC. These RQE per button presses in that order. Remember that, folks, if you want to play Diablo. Looks like I think this is a dead keep. I think this is a Dunzo keep.
Yeah, the keep definitely goes down. They still have no ETC, but the protector's almost done. Plenty of time still, so yeah, I was going to say, I think they should be able to get this mid-fort.
Mid-fort is a good idea. Why not?
Take a look, though. Up until level 20, no forts down, and now with the protector, we see the bottom fort, bottom keep going down on the side of Uncomfortably Numb, and because of the pressure mounted in the top lane there, they were able to get a fort down in the top lane.
Ooh, here comes another stage dive, another cheeky stage dive, and a Dragon's Arrow as well, but guess what? Mighty Gust pulling out again, disengaging, saying.
I gotta say, I know that you're, like, totally fangirling over Ninja this game, but I gotta shout out to Mega Man. Like, these Gusts have kept them in the game. Like, I can't wait to see a Gust that's gonna work for them in an offensive play, because right now they've all been defensive. But,
I have to say,
this is dangerous.
I can feel Reborn Knights this game wanting to win. They want this bad. I can tell. I can literally feel it. It's palpable.
Anduin saying, I think ETC or Anduin killed whatever I was gonna say. Jet propulsion going in, the stuns follow up, popping that pyromania. Oh, but the bunker prevents the light bomb, and here comes that APOC. Only hits the ETC, but they're going in deep onto Pilot of Earth. This Diablo stunning him left and right. Diablo in a bit of danger now, though. Power slide in. Pilot of Earth is probably gonna get this last rights here. And Diablo will be coming back here soon, and once again, a defensive gust keeping the team safe. I don't think I like the positioning of Stay Mob here. Oh no, Stay Mob is so screwed!
Oh man, that was a fantastic Dragon's Arrow, and she goes bye-bye, Sylvanas does. Oh wow. But guess what? Uncomfortably Numb has a little bit of cleaning up to do. They've got some core damage going down right about now. ETC is going to opt to go back and do those.
So 22%, and you know what? That is permanent core damage. There's no Abathur on this map, and nobody else in the game has the ability to heal cores at this point. So 22% is going to give them the value of the potential for a base race, because certainly with that 22%, that's significant.
Rise, you're in trouble, my guy.
Yeah, I think this is a... Yeah, that's what I was going to say. And now we're getting the staggered deaths. Although no protector point yet, so no real advantage there. And again, there's nothing on the map to do. So we're going to see right now, with this two-man advantage, Uncomfortably Numb going to try to get some damage onto this wall. I got to wait for the siege camp to get up here. Trying to set up their win condition. And there's the control point. Toronto will be up just after that triggers. And Falstad may be looking for that offensive gust, but instead is just going to find his way right into the graveyard once more. A staggered death, and it's just the tanks and Sylvanas here. Pyromania used there by Blaze to stay alive. This is a big problem. Double kill, and this could be the end of the game.
I think so.
And I think Falstad was looking for that gust onto the ETC, but got a little bit too far out of position, and ETC took advantage of that. Big three-man Lunar Flare coming out from Tyrande, but not quite enough to make that happen.
Yeah, she's not... She does damage, but not a whole lot of damage like other characters.
So, Kime asking about those last right stacks. We got 4. And I think almost all of them were on Diablo, if not all of them.
Not all of them, but at least 1 or 2.
Rise trying to chase them off. You know, using that level 20, is it Iceblade arrows or something like that?
Iceblade arrows, yeah. Iceblade arrows increase her attack speed and decrease enemy damage by 8%, I believe. Let me make sure. Yeah, 8%. It stacks up to 5 times, so they can deal a lot less damage. But ultimately, it's kind of hard to 1v5 under, even if it's under your own.
Right. Well, let's take a quick look at the stats. 9 to 18 in kills. Certainly a very close game until it wasn't. That was, you know, much like I was talking about on the Towers of Doom game. This game was very close through 20 levels. And just a couple of plays, a couple of staggered deaths, being too far out, ultimately led to the slow and eventual destruction of Reborn Knights in this game. Which, you know, feels bad. That was a fantastic game.
It really was. I had a lot of fun Aero in that one. That was a lot of fun to watch. It was not even necessarily back and forth. It was just like all the heroics were being placed so nicely. It looked clean, you know? Everything about it was just very fun to watch. And, I really enjoyed it. I was kind of hoping for a game 3. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean, the way that these went...
Yeah, that was really fun. I didn't even care who would win game 3, whatever, but I really wanted a game 3 after that one. That's okay. I'll go ahead and give my MVP award to Mr. Monkey Man. The fantastic Dragon Arrows coming out and finding... I think they landed every single time. I don't think a single one missed. So, you know, I got to give it to him or them for that one. So...
Okay, well, let's do a quick interview here. Let's hop into let's go to lobby 5. I prefer 5.
Okay.
All right, well, I'm here. Let's pop over to the interview.
Hi, Aero.
Oh, hi, Recyclic.
Yep,
Welcome.
yep. It's me.
Tell Famous where we are. Chat, if you have any questions for Famous, now's the time to ask. Welcome, Famous, to Lobby 5 in NGS chat, where you get to tell us all about the excitement of winning 2-0 over Reborn Knights Red.
Awesome. Thanks for casting, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
sure
I'm going to turn you up just real quick here. So, Rek, go ahead and ask him a question while I do this.
Okay, I will ask a question. So, Murky, what was the thought process there? I need to know. Was that all planned the whole time, or was that just something that you wanted to throw out? Was something you you just wanted to have fun with? What was the idea there?
So there's a legitimate reason for the murky.
Yeah.
I swear.
Okay.
Novus, our fifth there in the first game, had really bad internet, and we didn't have our sixth player coming till the second game. So we wanted him on a hero that he wasn't gonna, feed on or anything. So Murky was the pick, and he's really good. So
Yeah, actually, you did a pretty fantastic job with the Murloc. Let me think. For game one, let me take a think. So we saw you prioritizing that bot lane. The bot lane is just so important, and I noticed that you guys. You didn't originally sniff out the boss, but I saw, like you said, Novus on Murky, kind of noticed it a little later, and he found that Garrosh. Were you guys waiting to come up on him? Because it kind of looked like you were just pushing middle there. But
yeah, we were just going to go XP mid. We didn't really have intention to fight them over boss, because, it's really not worth it if you have bot lane.
Absolutely not.
But then, yeah, I don't know, he had a little brain fart there and rotated the wrong way, so we just collapsed off.
Yeah, okay, all right. Because it looks like you guys knew and just kind of made it look like so. I don't know. Aero, why don't you take it away?
Sure. So you guys had some really great combos there. In game number one, you guys were able to get the pressure in that bot lane, really hold it for a good long time. And I do want to point out, I liked hearing about the Murky thing, because that makes a whole lot of sense. But Novus actually got some kills even on Droid. So good job.
He's a really good player in general, but just 1v1, he's kind of a god. So
sure.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to watch the replay and see how he pulled it off. But yeah.
Well, I don't think we actually get that top lane kill, because you guys were doing so much in the bot lane.
Okay, fair enough.
So unfortunately, we're gonna miss that. But we got to see 2 games with you on ETC. Different heroics there, ultimately with the mosh. But I gotta say, the light bomb power slide mosh pit at the end that ended the game was probably my favorite moment of the matchup. And in game one, yep.
Yeah, okay.
And tell me what went into setting up that kind of a play.
I think I saw Vala burner E, so I was just looking for a flank, and I was gonna try and bump slider, and then they kind of just clumped up there a little bit, and Tyrande actually used her E as well, so he had the light bomb already on me because we were just gonna go for the Vala kill, and then I just slid into the 4 of them and dropped the mosh.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, not much to it. We were looking to try it with the stage dive, but I was typically off laning, so it wasn't really
right.
Well.
Yeah, a little bit harder.
We were actually discussing that. We weren't sure if that comes off in time, or if I think you got to do it on the last frame or something.
I'm pretty sure you do it right before ETC actually jumps in the air, and then while you're coming down, it's done. But I've never actually done it, so.
Yeah, I've never done it either. Don't worry, I'm trash with light bomb for some reason. Salvation, I'm awesome, but light bomb I can't do. There was actually a funny moment where ETC just took up my screen when he was in mid jump, and I had to giggle and point it out. But anyway, yeah, game 2 I had a lot of fun watching. It was, I don't want to say it was back and forth, but it just felt even the whole time. It was even until it wasn't. And I gotta say, your friend there, Mr. Monkey Man on Hanzo. Those dragon arrows. How did that feel?
Really good. I mean, I think he's probably one of the better DPS players in the league.
Okay.
And he's really found himself on a couple of heroes, especially that Hanzo. He's getting those dragon arrows. And yeah, typically it's it's either he sees something and he's calling it out himself, or I'm just like saying we're looking for an engage here, so look for the arrow, and then I'll stage that or APOC if we're running Diablo or whatever. So.
Yeah, and I was pointing out too, like Hanzo kind of was your engage in that comp. I mean, obviously you can power slide in if you wanted, but like in a sense, Hanzo's Dragon's Arrow was kind of the setup, more or less. So like I think he did just a fantastic job of really recognizing that and setting up the place for you guys.
Yeah, for sure. I think the last fight ended with the Dragon Arrow into like the Bolt of the Storm slide, whatever.
Yeah,
definitely good engage.
Absolutely.
But yeah, they gave us a good run for our money. Game 2, we did some silly things, and they played pretty well, I think. The Blaze in particular, I thought played pretty well.
I thought their apocalypses were amazing. Like every time someone was stunned. Now, if you see me play APOC, if you see me play Diablo, I think I whiff them every time. But no, there was always someone caught in an apocalypse. So like, I think that Ninja on Diablo did a fantastic job. So I don't think that necessarily like it was a landslide victory or whatever. So like it was a lot of fun to watch. I'm going to be honest.
Good, glad to hear it. That's awesome.
and this might be the first game that I've ever seen on Volskaya Foundry where there were no structures down until after level 20.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I mean, I attribute that a lot to the back and forth. Like both teams had really good setups, good use of their ultimates. We all have different people that we are like quote unquote calling out as, oh, that was really good, and that means that this game was fantastic, right? Because we each have our own perspective on which particular player had their ultimates used really, really well. And right up until the end of the game, for me, it was Falstad. Falstad's gusts were absolutely on point, keeping his team alive right up until the point that he was trying to get you, and you just killed him at the end there.
Sure. I think I didn't have to use Bolt on that. Yeah, he just kind of misstepped there, I think, at the end. But yeah, shout out to Mega Man fan. Him and I casted a lot a couple seasons ago together. Good guy.
Yeah, right on.
Subbing in for them tonight. So.
Well, you guys played fantastically. You got a 2-0 victory, which I am going to put up on the stream now because I forgot to actually adjust that. It was really exciting and fantastic to watch. Anything you want to shout out or say to the Twitch land at home?
Yep, sure. I got a couple shout outs. So we play most of our games out of Click Esports. That's in Ottawa, Ontario, off of Maryville Road. So if anyone's ever in town and wants a place to play some video games, host included. It's a great atmosphere. Everyone's really friendly. Come check it out. Shout outs to my team as well as Reborn Knights Red. It was a fun series. And shout out to you guys. Appreciate the cast.
Absolutely. Thanks for joining us. Have a great night and enjoy those extra points, putting you now into, I think, 3rd place, breaking that tie with the other 3 teams.
Right on. All right. Well, take care, guys.
Have a good one.
All right. So long.
Yeah. All right, Rec. Well, that's going to be the end of our cast.
Oh man,
I don't think there are any other games to pick up. Unfortunately, they're all already started. So, Rec, anything you want to say to folks at home?
I love you. That's it. That's all I want to say.
I mean, that's fair. I want to shout out Slexia with the 69 bits. I appreciate the show of support here. And as always, everybody, thank you for stopping by, enjoying Nexus Gaming Series here. Don't forget to stop by on Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern to catch the NGS Rewind. There will be a few games out there, and I think we've got some really exciting matches to check out this coming Sunday. Also, if you're keeping track of Regen Phoenix, we'll be playing against Beast Coast at 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock Eastern on this Sunday, so make sure to tune in. I don't think we have a caster yet, but maybe somebody from that Pacific coast will pick that one up. So thanks again for joining us. Have a wonderful night, and we'll see you again soon.
Bye, everyone.